You know what, Tracy? I don't know. It's one of those things, not everybody has that opportunity. And some people I know, I've been very leery of said opportunities because I know too many people, good friends, who have had their books optioned specifically to have them buried so that they never will see the light of day.
You know what? I would love an opportunity to entertain an offer. We've had a couple of things for things, but just never worked out.
No, that I was just like, this isn't for me.
I have 2 series in mind that I think would be insane. One in particular of hers, of course it's yours, that would be unique and no one else is doing it. And I know the studio I'd want to work with, and I know who I'd want to produce it as well. And I think it'd be right up their alley. But it's just getting in the room with these people or getting their interest. And that's the hard part.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you. And I always am, always honest, never say that. You lose some creative control.
You do.
Excuse me. You lose all creative control. You pretty much lose it all.
It depends.
When they start paying you, you lose all creative control over it.
I think that's one reason why J.R. Ward did Black Dagger Brotherhood with Passion Flick. She always wanted creative control.
Yeah.
And Tosca Musk basically said, you come and you can be involved in everything.
Being involved and having control are 2 different things.
But
doing the screenplay off of a book is night and day.
Hard.
It's night and day.
Very hard. And I don't think she wrote the screenplay. She got EP credits, which she should. But I've seen some of her interviews where she talks about being very specific about what sets look like and characters look like and how things actually were and like evolved.
Did the Bridgerton author get EP credit? Or
I think that she did. I didn't look. That's a good question. I believe so, but
J.R. Ward's big enough that she can require that, right? Not every author can stand there and require it.
I think that E.L. James got a lot of control when she did 50 Shades.
E.L.'s was huge. I mean, she had the gravitas to do it.
But you're right. There's a lot of people who sell I'm thinking of a few people in particular. And one person I know for sure had her film rights picked up. There was a bidding war for her film rights for a series. Mm-hmm. And then whoever got it promptly told her that they were burying it because they had a competing project and they didn't want it to come out. And
the option money is not a lot of money. It is not a lot of money.
Not to tie up your film rights for 10 years because by then nobody cared.
No.
So you basically buried your ability to have your book come to the screen for a decade for not a lot of money.
It's a tough game.
It is.
I mean, it's a tough game. And it's all dollars and cents with those folks. There's no
feelings. And
it's all dollars.
The problem is that no matter how big, if you think about it, there have been some really amazingly big films based on women's fiction and romance fiction.
Yeah.
But because they don't ever get any, there's no gravitas, you don't win awards. People make fun of it, so it's never going to pay that well, no matter how well it does at the box office.
Well, that's why the AVNs have to have their own awards ceremony. We all know what AVN is, right?
I know what AVN is.
Okay. So anyway, who's it?
Tracy.
Tracy, you and I are on the same wavelength in the series. Yes.
Yeah.
Tabitha is making a lemon bundt cake getting a lemon bundt cake.
On Monday for a big 5-0.
Yay, Tab.
Happy birthday.
Enjoy that.
That is awesome. I feel like happy birthday. Happy birthday.
What did Lanessa say?
That you are super sweet and corny and affectionate in private.
I am very affectionate, damn it.
True.
I'm cuddly too.
Yeah.
I'm cuddly.
Well, so this is something I would love personally to see, but I'm also, you guys, I would be so picky. And so I had a lot of people at Kiss and Tell ask me, like, are you going to have Doomsday Brethren in audio? And I'm like, I would love to. There's a couple of stumbling blocks. And it's not that I won't overcome them eventually. I will. But in my head, because I know so much who these characters sound like, what they sound like. When I asked for a narrator who could do different British accents, because there are so many different British accents, I'm like, Duke needs a received pronunciation accent. He's very posh. He needs to have that posh London sound. I'm like, you know, and probably Bram would be more of the London accent, but not quite as, you know, formal as the received pronunciation. And then, you know, I was like, Shock is more from the north, but he's not Scottish. It needs to have that kind of, you know, Yorkshire kind of vibe.
That pudding kind of thing.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
not a pudding thing.
But no,
Spice is Welsh. Like, I had to find narrators who could do very specific accents. And the audio producer I was working with was like, "You're kidding me, right?"
see, yeah, you're wanting to spend tens of thousands
I
of
know.
dollars.
That was the other problem.
That's not going to happen.
No.
But DDB would be awesome, and I think it takes a visionary or someone, because it's not being done. And I'm telling you, it would be a visionary and it would be insane. But I know the producer, and I know the studio that I'd want to work with. But we'll see.
Yeah.